Okay, so the mean for a population is this. It's not a U, it's called a mu, because that is Greek. It's a lowercase mu. For a population, the parameter, standard deviation. Okay. And so these two are used only with populations. So down the road, I'm only going to give you these, and you're going to have to know that's a population, and you're going to have to know how to calculate a test statistic for a population. Okay? So you'll get to know, become familiar with these Greek symbols. A sample mean is either capital letter M. Sometimes you're going to see X bar. Okay? In this class, we'll probably most likely use capital letter M because your textbook uses that. And the standard deviation symbol is just a lowercase s. Okay? Just an introduction. So if I say, what are the parameters? You would know I'm talking about population. If I'm saying for the statistics, for this data, you would say you know I'm talking about a sample. Okay? Questions? I know, a lot of terminology. Okay? And one more. I'm going to throw one more at you. It's very broad. So variable, characteristic or condition that changes or has different values for different individuals, is a very broad term that we're going to narrow it down to different types of variables in the near future. So we can measure, variable is something that we can measure. So an IQ variable, yeah, is that, number of 11th graders in Phoenix a variable? Yes. Okay. So anything that we can measure in some way, on some level, is a variable. Shoe size is a variable. Okay, and I said IQ is a variable. So what if I'm interested to see if shoe size is correlated with IQ in any way? Okay, that might not make sense, but I can still measure it, and I can do what I want. Right? It's free country, so I'm going to. That's my study. Okay. So variable is really anything that you want to measure or can measure. So I'm going to go around the room, and I want everyone to give me a variable. And I don't think anyone's going to be wrong. You ready? A little word association. Variable.
Hair length.
Hair length. Variable. Hair color.
Amount of water.
Amount of water you drink. Eye color. Yes. I don't know names yet, so.
Number of people in
Number of people in this room. No, yes. Great.
Hours of sunlight.
Hours of
Sunlight.
sunlight. Yep.
Amount of sleep you get.
Amount of sleep you get.
How much you walk?
How much you walk.
Race.
Race.
Number of pets you want.
Number of pets you have.
How much movies you watch?
How many movies you watch.
Age.
Age. Did anyone do eye color? Yes.
Shoot.
There's other parts of the body that you can.
Toenail length.
Toenail length.
There you
Your
go.
favorite. I wonder what you would correlate that with. Hygiene, maybe.
Heart rate.
Heart rate.
Height.
Height. Weight.
Rim
I'm so sorry. I didn't. Members.
Members.
Numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That should have been much easier for me to figure out. Yes.
Type of dog.
Yeah.
Type of dog.
Type of dog.
A tree.
A tree or number of trees, types of trees, heights of trees. Great.
Hand size?
Hand size.
How much homework you have?
How much homework do you have?
Cosmetics used.
Cosmetics used.
Hands.
Hand size.
Favorite color?
Favorite color.
How many teachers you have?
How many teachers you have?
Calorie intake.
Calorie intake.
Number of siblings.
Number of siblings.
Shoe size.
Shoe size.
Favorite brand.
Favorite brand of something.
Number of pets.
Number of pets.
How many apples you're eating alive?
What was that?
How many apples you're eating alive?
How many apples?
you're eating alive.
Okay. Yeah. Foods. Okay. Out of sleep.
How much music you listen to?
Oh, how much music you listen to? Temperature.
How much money is left in your checking account?
Oh, yeah.
Favorite song?
Yes.
Muscle mass.
Muscle mass.
Caroling.
Hair length. Okay.
Nails. Nails.
Nails.
Yeah.
Like color nails or
Type of style.
okay. Yeah.
Amount of exercise.
Amount of exercise.
Types of shoes.
Types of shoes.
Number of countries you visited.
Number of countries you visited. Number of friends you're taking.
Number of tattoos.
Number of tattoos. Pretty cool. Okay. All of those things, you guys, you can measure. Those are all variables. You can throw them into a study. You can get famous for your study on length of toenails and amount of exercise, okay, whatever you want, okay? So that's cool. So that's what statistics is great because you can ask those questions, even if it doesn't sound like they go together, still you can do it. You can run a study and who knows, maybe you might come up with something. One last little anecdote. There was a study, you might have heard this, run, and they looked at all different types of variables, and they were correlating them all together. So they're looking for the relationship among all these variables. And one relationship, very strong relationship, stood out, and it was amount of ice cream and number of homicides were correlated together. Meaning, when you have a high number of homicides, people tend to eat more ice cream. So stress. If you're a sociopath, no. What would be the variable that would cause that relationship? Yeah.
It was a confounding variable that was sunshine. I'm not saying like how hot it was.
The heat, or the temperature. So things are hot, we eat more ice cream. People who have murderous tendencies act them out, tend to act them out. They're all frustrated. Okay. Okay. So, any questions? I will see you on Tuesday. Good weekend. Yeah. Very claustrophobic in this room now. Okay, he's getting stuck on my stuff.
Which way do you want to